What's up, y'all? Today we're discussing toxic people, man. Now, growing up, I'm around my 30s, bruh, for everybody wondering. You know what I mean? 32. For everybody growing up, I never heard the term toxic, bruh. Most times I see toxic was in the cartoons, bruh. And every time you see toxic in the cartoons, it'll be hazardous materials. Like think of the Simpsons. Y'all remember Mr. Burns owned the hazardous waste site that was polluting the whole Springfield or whatever. That's the only time I heard that toxic term. Now this toxic term is like very common right now. It's like a lot of people that freely refer to themselves as being toxic. The term toxic is harmful waste, unbeneficial substance. You know what I mean? So why would you want to be around somebody that's harmful waste? That means that waste is going to contaminate you. You know what I mean? It's going to destroy you. It's bad for you. It's not beneficial. And when you look around, bro, it's so many people that's so quick to refer themselves as a toxic person. Like, why do you want to consider yourself a toxic person? Like, do you even think about what you're saying when you say that? You know what I mean? I mean that you not even good inside. You have like chemical insides or deteriorating inside, like a dying inside when you say you're a toxic person. And I would like to say I'm a good person, bro. Forget saying you're toxic. And it's too many people saying that term, bro. People putting their names next to that, claiming that, and I don't really understand why everyone is claiming toxicity. It doesn't make sense, bro. When I see somebody that says they're a toxic person, I stay away from them. When I see people that get face tattoos, I think they're toxic. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, why you want to? I'm not trying to diss nobody in the face, but why you want to have a face tattoo, fam? Like, neck is cool. Like, other bodies cool, but your face is kind of like, you kind of want people to like be scared or what be look get attention. I don't really understand it, man. This whole toxic claim is it needs to come to an end, bro, because it's about being good. It's not about being harmful or wasteful or being a substance that could like contaminate people or it's no reason to be toxic, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people that are claiming that term, they don't know that they're speaking a way of living, bro. What do I mean by that is like you keep saying you're toxic, you're toxic, you're toxic, you're toxic. Eventually you are toxic. Your actions become toxic. You start to become shisty towards people. You start to just do everything that revolves around that word, bro. Because this is what you're speaking into existence. Like anybody asks me, like, what kind of person that you? I say I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's the truth. Why would I claim something negative about myself, bro? I don't want to be associated with anyone that's toxic. It's a lot of toxic people in the past that I was around. That now that I'm not around, I'm like, man, this person was toxic, bro. They had nothing but just disturbing, disrupting, contaminated energy revolving around them, and they claim that they were toxic. Stop claiming to be toxic. Otherwise, you will be toxic. You will continue with those ill, toxic intents, bro. You know what I mean? And if you find people out there that are very toxic or claim toxic, stay away from them. Sometimes you don't even need a person to tell you, yeah, I'm toxic. The moment they speak, you can hear it, bro. The moment people speak, it's like a certain, I don't know, maybe it's because I got discernment, but it's like it's like a certain thing in their voice, bro. Or they say certain things. You know what I'm saying? One time we went to like I remember I'm in a training class for this job at the airport, bro. It's like a class of 26. There's this one dude in there. He said something that was just so off brand toxic. We was taking a test. We was all taking a test, and he was just like, I don't think anyone out here is gonna get the best score or something crazy, bro. I don't even remember what Buddy said, but it was like nobody, no, nobody responded to this guy because it's like people kind of. It was just one of them things that you hear and you be like, man, what's up with bro? Like, you get what I'm saying? Because it was just like it just didn't register something that a normal person would say. But these people are everywhere, bro. You gotta stay away from toxic people, bro. You're gonna see them. You're gonna see how they speak, how they feel. A lot of toxic people feel like they speak with entitlement. A lot of them speak with entitlement, bro. You know what I'm saying? In many situations. So if you consider yourself a good person, you stay away from people who are toxic, bro. You can keep them at a distance if you still have to maintain communication. But personally, I'm not trying to maintain communication with anyone that wants to be toxic. You know what I'm saying? If they choose to be toxic, they could be in their own little world. At the end of the day, I chose to be good. So you can't mix good substance with toxic substance. It's gonna be contaminated. You feel me? On a scientific level, you know what I mean? Like look at that scientific level. The same thing with life, bro. If you're a good person, good morals, you can't be around somebody that's toxic. You just can't. At the end of the day, you're gonna get contaminated, bro. It happens. This is how peer pressure happens. At the same time, like it's like a slow form of peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? You never know what influence being around somebody can have. And I've been there. Like you know what I'm saying? I've been there, but it just having a moral compass is what'll give you the ability to not be influenced by a person that's toxic. You know what I'm saying? And you if you don't have discernment enough, and you might not be able to tell somebody's toxic, bro. Discernment is being able to really see, bro, the person's actions, the way they move, what they're about. You know, I remember we used to go we used to go hoop at this this apartment complex, bro. It was a nice apartment complex. It was somewhere in the suburbs, but it was like I knew somebody that lived there a long time ago, and that's how I used to get in. But now I just knew how to get in. So me and my guys, a couple guys, go hoop there. And I remember one time they brought this dude. His name was E. You know what I mean? And E was funny and entertaining. Most toxic people kind of always entertaining for some reason, bro. If you think about it, they could be funny, they're entertaining, you can have a good time. But then it's like this man was literally stealing out of the vending machine. Like none of us stole out the vending machine, bro. We always bought the drinks, or we bring our own drinks because we stop at the gas station. But bro would literally go. I ain't know this was going on at first. He'd go shake the vending machine to where all the drinks will fall. Like he'd go to the back and just tilt it, shake it. All the drinks will fall. Some of them would be getting stuck on the screen, and he'd just be reaching in there. And he was doing it every time he came, to the point where the people that own the place started to notice that, and they just banned everybody. You know what I'm saying? They banned everybody. Everybody got banned because of one person with a toxic trait. You know what I mean? You come to a nice establishment, we hooping for free. Nobody's bothering us, bro. They got a pool, they got a sauna, they got separate bathrooms, they got a chill spot where you could just go and watch TV. They got a game room, you could play pool, you could play, I don't know, them things where you slide, it's like table tennis or something. And then they got some sand tennis too. They got a lot of nice stuff in here, bro. So one person come with a toxic trait and ruin the whole opportunity. We no longer could go over there. It was banned. We weren't stealing drinks. It was one person, you know. So you gotta stay away from toxic people because they come around and ruin things, or they contaminate it, or they try to influence you and ruin your life. That's it. You know how many times people been around me that's toxic have put me in predicaments to where I could have literally threw my life away, bro. Threw my life away, bro. And the craziest part about me saying this is like I used to be chilling with these type of people, and we all in the room together, and they talking about people that's locked up. Like, yeah, man, shout out to bro, man. Like, he was a real one. Like, I can't believe he got locked up. You feel me? Not putting no money on that person books, not even answering their calls, but they kind of like gloating upon them serving a sentence. You feel me? Toxic. Like I'm talking about really gloating. Like, yeah, man. Like one of the realest, bro. Like not calling you, not sending you no bread, nothing, bro. But they gloating on the fact that you holding it down doing time. They talking about you like they just looking at. You feel me? And if I would have threw my life, that's the same thing they would have been doing, bro. If I would threw my life away for them collars of time, that's the same thing they'd be doing, bro. Like, yeah, shout out YS. No, I had to laugh because, nah, bro, I'm being for real. Like, y'all just don't understand, but yeah, shout out YS, man. He was a real one, bro. Like yeah, he went out like a G for real. Like, this all the things I would have him say about other people that was holding it down during time, bro. And I was like, dang, like they talk about these guys, like they really talk to these guys every day. Not even talking to them, not even putting no money on their books, nothing, bro. You know what I mean? And these are how toxic people are, bro. It's a lot of toxic people you guys around in entertainment, yeah. Most of the toxic people I was around, it was entertaining. Like, like it wasn't that I was bored. I'm entertaining. So it was always good when you're an entertaining person and you get with somebody just as fun as you or whatever. But then this person characteristics, principles, morals, and all that is different, bro. It's it's like the entertaining factor does not outweigh everything I just listed, bro. That dominates even them being entertaining because these are all the reasons why they're not really good. You know what I mean? Characteristics, principles, morals, beliefs, like mental. You know what I mean? Like these are all the reasons, despite them being entertaining. And most people don't want to break from toxic people because they're like, oh, they're entertaining. Like, who cares? You're entertaining too. In reality, I was more entertaining than all the toxic folks. You feel me? But it's hard to be more entertaining around a toxic person because they need constant attention. They need all the attention every time. Like all the toxic people that was entertaining, they needed to be the only entertainers at all times. If there was someone more entertaining than them, they felt threatened, bro. You feel me? Like facts, they felt threatened. They needed to be the center of the attention, center of the room, and it's like that's the truth when you think about them, you know. So personally, I don't think it's benefit if you're a good person, you don't really like toxic vibes, you like chilling, kicking back. You can't be around no toxic individual, bro. It's contaminating, it's disruptive, it's destructive, it's gonna change you in a sense, you know what I mean? Or it's gonna help ruin something. Is undeniable, bro. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us has been around toxic people, bro. We can all merch like, yeah, this person was definitely toxic. This person was definitely toxic. Like I had a homie. This man used to act like he was a diva, bro. Like, bro. Like I'm 5'11", bro. I'm decently at a decent, at a, excuse me, at a decent height. Now I never complain about sitting in the back seat or front seat, bro. I'm not that type of guy, bro. If I gotta get in the back seat, I'm in the back seat, bro. If I'm in the front, I'm in the front. It just happen how it happens. So buddy will be like somebody else would be in the front. Sometimes I be driving, my homie be driving, he be like, "Bruh, I can't sit in the back, bro, cause you know I'm like 6'1", bro, and it's mad hot, bro. The AC don't go back there for real, like, like I'm talking every time, and it's like, nah, this man toxic, bro. At the end of the day, this how shorty. That's how I expect a shorty to be acting. You know what I mean, like that, but not no guy, but it's a lot of dudes that's toxic, bro. Like constant complaining. Those are traits of a toxic person. Like constant complaining, no accountability, constant need of attention, bro. Like not knowing the moment doesn't, not every moment belongs to them, but one every moment. You know what I'm saying? Like manipulation. You know, I could keep going on and on, but these is just traits that you gotta look out for. Gaslighting. I know y'all know what that is. Person trying to like make you feel bad about something that you don't really have nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, these are the things you gotta be looking out for in people. You know what I mean? As a person, we all gotta be accountable because we all make our own choices. Nobody has a gun to our head. Like nobody was like, "Yo, go live now" to me or GTA. Me say that on live. You know, GTA head and GTA like go live right now. I decided to go live. I decided to be on here talking. So we all make our own choices, but having accountability, like only certain people have that. A lot of toxic people have no accountability, bro. They'll be like, "Well, I'm not doing because of this, and this." They're gonna give you a mad different reason. When they the reason why this happened, they just be like, "Yeah, you know what? My fault, man. Like that's on me for real. Like you right. It take a great person to take accountability, bro. Really, like, cause a lot of people don't have that, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have that, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man, and I'm gonna end the live, but just having accountability, right? So I ain't gonna lie, like at one point I had the most patience, man. I think I told y'all, bro. Then I was around a bunch of like boneheads, you know what I mean? Toxic folks to where like I gotta talk to them differently because it's a lot of like when you a patient person, you around toxic people, they take advantage of that and you. But it's like okay, it's mad sides to everyone. You know what I mean? Not just one. So which side you bring out, what you gonna get presented a side first. Everybody presents a side first. Think about it. Based on a relationship person, how things is going, you might have to bring out a different side. Like, you know what I mean? So I had to do that a lot just to hold down the situations a lot. And you know, I don't like doing that, but it's a side that I gotta do because naturally this is something that I have, bro. I play sports, bro. You know. So outside of that, you know, a lot of these people, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, dang, I forgot my train of thought almost in the video, but they want you to always be a certain way. You feel me? You know what I mean? I think I was gonna tell y'all a story. They want you to always be a certain way. So it's crazy how if you don't be that way, man, it bothers them because they want full control. They want to be able to control you all the way, man. And dang, I forgot what story I was even going to tell. I forgot what story I was even going to tell y'all. It was a good story though, but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what story that jump on. You see how I just songs just made me lose my train of thought. That's nuts, ain't it? But nah, you know, these people always want you to be a certain way because that's the best way they can control you, man. And they know you're good, so they're like, yeah, I'm. Toxicity is not stronger than good, but it's gonna contaminate it. You feel me? A good substance is always stronger than the toxic substance because it's more pure. Anything that's more pure is better, bro. Like when you think about the gold, the purest gold is always the better. Purest diamonds, like stuff like that. So being pure is more special than being toxic. You know what I'm saying? But toxicity will contaminate you. You feel me? You gotta do your best to really stay away from all these people, bro. All these people. These people are everywhere, man. I was gonna tell y'all a story, but I forgot, bro. But maybe I'm not supposed to tell the story really. You know what I'm saying? But do your best to stay away from toxic people, man. It's important. Start looking at all those traits that I mentioned. If you good, you good. If you toxic, then get with the toxics, man.